Yo GG, Hideki Polka, I am PANCZASU the mighty mix spammer, back with endless space, and just as we decide to go into this beautiful colored galaxy filled with potential victims to our incoming oppression, not like we're evil or anything, I have to say, wow. Yeah, there is going to be a little introduction to this video. Guys and girls, I am amazed and humbled. I did not expect that. I mean, I know this is probably kind of random to you guys, so I should explain it. My last video before this one, as most of you are probably aware, was the giveaway one, where not only I did give away a single copy of Endless Space, I just recently contacted the winner, by the way, but he did not contact me back yet, so I cannot confirm or deny that there is a winner just at this point in time. But anyway, it was not only was I giving the endless Africa copy of Endless Space, but also, as you may remember, it was my birthday and Chue Suyeon's birthday as well, who is, yet again, a member of So녀시대, also known as Girls' Generation. So, I was expecting a couple of messages from people asking to get the game, maybe wishing happy birthday as well, because you guys are generally nice, especially when you want something for free. Sorry, I should not have said that. But anyway, you know how it goes. And the amount of messages, I have never seen anything like this, ever. First of all, my subscription jumped by 20, so now I have over 200 subscribers. Yay! But this doesn't really matter to me all that much. What matters is the amount of messages I got. It still boggles my mind. Thank you, everybody. I'm humbled. I'm truly amazed by the amount of messages I got, especially because some people actually just messaged me to say, hey, I don't want to get a free copy of Endless Space because I already have it, but I wanted to wish you a happy birthday anyway. And stuff like this. It melted my heart. Like, really. And also, it turns out, amongst my fans, there are actually quite a few Soans. So I'll keep making So녀시대 references in hopes that more people will try to see for themselves what So녀시대 or Girls' Generation really is and how amazing they are. Anyway, thank you for all the birthday wishes. Thank you to you, Stephanie, Stephanie, by the way, being a part of the dev team from Endless Space, who actually did publish my, what do you call it, giveaway thread on some social networks, which did actually help out, as I just checked on the Google Analytics. And overall, the list of people that I want to thank you is really big. Like, there's no point in me saying all their nicks because this would take forever. Thank you. Unfortunately, this also means that there was a very low probability of anybody winning, but there's always one winner, and that's how it's going to be. Anyway, yeah, that's about it for the thank yous. You're here for the video. Not video. Well, I guess you are here for the video, but what I wanted to say is you're here for the gameplay, so that's what I'm going to try and provide. Last time, yeah, you may recall that Micro was under attack, and now you're probably saying, hey Pancake, you're cheating, now it's not under attack. I'm not cheating, I'm abusing the game system. So instead of loading a saved file that I made, I loaded an autosave, right? Before the AI finished its moves, and this time it decided not to invade Micro. I did not do anything besides loading an autosave made a couple of seconds before I made the actual save. So I believe this is a legit strategy of sorts. I have nothing against it, and I hope you do not either. Anyway, there's a couple of things we need to do this time. For example, there's a lot of pirate killing that needs to be done. So for example, use your tolerance ships. Please be merged, thank you. Now, do I or do I not want to engage the pirates? I believe I do, because I think there were only 2 pirates left on Grus. Even if they did get some backup reinforcements or whatever, they still should be at a disadvantage, and my tolerance 2.0 are pretty nice. Also, is my hero ready to be healed? He is indeed, and that's precisely what I'm going to do. I did heal my hero. I just assigned him to fleet and I'm just stating the obvious, which is something that as a commentator I should probably never really do. I mean, occasionally yes, when I want to explain stuff or just there's something obvious that needs to be pointed out, but you know how it goes, you should be careful with this thingy. Now, Mega Baby is not war. Actually, Gruz seems to be... Yeah, the pirates have moved away from Gruz, which probably means that they are at Hydrus, so that's where I'll have to go, but it also means I can set my Mega Baby is not warship right into Gruz and colonize it ASAP. I do not really care about this system, but I do not want pirates to spawn in there, as I mentioned many times before. Huge Arid also... I like huge arids. I mean, there's nothing to like about them. It's a shame that it is only a single planet system, but it definitely could be way worse than that. So I'm not gonna complain at all. Now then, there's another ship right here. Oh, that's another Mega Baby's Not War. I can safely send it to... Actually, where? You know what? After I clear the pirates over Hydrus, which they probably are orbiting, I will have a little bit of time before they respawn, so Hydrus will be colonized by this Mega Baby's Not warship, while this one is going to colonize either Misa or Ias, which is I'm probably going to pick Ias. I mean, small Tundra, nothing great. Misa, small Arid, except it does have Hyperium. But I could soon gain access to Jadonex, and this is actually a pretty beastly luxury artifact, so... Although in the grand scheme of things Mizar is a better system, I'm gonna colonize ES first, I believe, because it has better benefits to me in the... What's the opposite of the long run? Short run? Can you say short run? I don't know. The opposite of long run, you know what I mean, I hope. You may have also noticed that I'm really trying to speak a little bit slower than I tend to, so that you actually can understand what I'm saying. But you know, it's difficult. I'm trying. I also have to be very careful not to lose what some consider to be my best, what do you call it, the best thing about my commentary, and that is my enthusiasm. So I have to find a nice balance between between these things. Okay, so the pirates have beams. This is valuable intel because this means that one of my opponents has beams as well. Unfortunately, there are 7 opponents, so 1 in 7, I do not really care about this kind of intel. Unfortunately, this also means that the enemy is going to be able to destroy my scout before it gets away, but hey, it happens, dangers of the space for you. Now then, I did get an exploration event which gave me plus 20% to science on Empire for 5 turns. This is actually great! I mean, obviously, as it always is with science, it would be even better later on, but now we are at this point in game where I actually can actively use this kind of a boost, and I am all in for that. This should probably boost my science gain by quite a bit, and indeed this is the case. As you can see, I did queue up some stuff off camera, and it used to take a little bit longer than it now does, which I like. There's also a wonder at Orion, and this would be Perpetual Flux. Due to its location with respect to nearby star, dark matter concentrations, metal veins, and planetary bodies, there is an enormous magnetic flux traversing the planet. The effect is powerful enough to drive perpetual motion machines, generating a free and inexhaustible supply of energy. This sounds nice. It also has been harnessed to create levitation effects, greatly simplifying transport infrastructure. This sounds amazing. I don't remember what this wonder gave me. Wait, where was that? Oh, it was on Briar, right. Now, this one that I do remember it, I have seen it like once, maybe 2 times. But I never actually was able... Oh, it actually says you do not have to even upgrade this wonder, it just works. So as you can clearly see, this is one of the best wonders in the game, in my honest opinion. I mean, it is star system dependent, but if you imagine this wonder on a system with a lot of industry production, then wow, boy, this is amazing. You know what I'm going to do? I'll try to colonize Briar, and whenever I get the tech, I'll turn this barren into a lava planet so that it has more industry, and then we're gonna wreck this place, baby. It's a shame that you cannot turn Tundra into lavas. I don't quite get it. I mean, one assumes it would be kinda easy to turn a planet with flourishing fauna and flora and stuff like that into a planet that is technically speaking worse. I mean, you just have to, I don't know, bombard it with nukes for it to become a lava planet, right? Or just move some of the tectonic plates, or do whatever. Move it closer to the sun, though that would be kinda extreme, and not really what you want. But still, I would imagine this a possibility, and yet, unfortunately, we cannot make lavas out of tundras, but that's okay, I guess. Tundras are still relatively productive. Not really great in this regard, aspect, whatever you want to call it, but they are decent enough. Now, I also discovered the links as being a decent system. Large lava with mineral rich sounds about right, also meaning that this system is going to have a lot of industry for it. I like this one a lot. And then there's a binary what? Star, there we go. Well, for a second I was afraid it said sun and I was about to spurge out, but no, it's good. Spurge out, is that the... It isn't, is it? Whatever, not gonna comment on that. Anyway, anything else we need to do? Not quite. This is one next in 0 tens. What? I assume this is supposed to mean that I'm supposed to get a new hero right now, which I didn't. It's a display back most likely, so I just have to live with it. And is there anything else I need to take care of ASAP? There's one Megabase not warship that is going to Hydras, one to EAS, so I need to colonize 3 more systems to be relatively safe from pirates, on my end at least. Also, I need a bigger fleet because I'm about to fight the Hisho, but that is already in the making. I am trying to get integrated structures which will potentially allow me to withstand their rockets, because yes, those nabs are using rockets as we all know. So actually I might get a few more tolerant ships, but then again, keep in mind, I did not outfit them with any flag whatsoever. I will change that right now, but this will be a pretty weak flag. So if I do something like this, I'll be quite vulnerable to pirates, but at least I'll be able to survive a little bit against Hishos. That's an added bonus, I guess. And in the future, actually I plan to move away from my tolerant ships into my future ships. I almost spoiled the name for you, but I managed to stop myself, fortunately. And oh, great! You hear that? That's my timer. I just turned it on. Great. I hate when that happens. And oh! Hi there, guys! Well, they're not waiting for too long. I guess I did manage to buy myself an additional 10 before they attacked, and now they aren't even trying to conquer my system, they're just laying siege to it, making sure I didn't gain any science and almost no dust on it, which I'm okay with as long as I do not have to fight them. Because I'm not quite ready for this. I know I have this Hisho affinity just like they do, so I need to fight people because this generally allows me to become more powerful, and this is, in my opinion, the most powerful, even actually one might say overpowered trait in the game, so I need to be abusing it a lot. Anyway, I did not manage to drink any juice right now, and since I did just start my timer, I'll pause the recording and see how long it has been going on so far, so that I have a vague idea of what, you know, of how long I can make this cast. So I'll be right back. Okay then, I have returned, and now I know that this cast has been going for more or less 14 minutes, so... Right, so I have to use my math abilities, but actually no, it's not that bad. My timer actually is pretty good for that. An old school timer always is. Anyway, I do have a new hero ready to be recruited. He's... I wanted to say a decent one, but he's really below average, to be quite honest, because... Actually, wait a second. No, wait, he's a good one. Is he? Am I mixing just abilities? Give me a second, I need to inspect him. He's a corporate, so yeah, he is below average, because corporate and adventurer, in my opinion, this is pretty much the worst combination you can get. It's still nice to have a corporate. I will use this guy as a governor at some point in time, but he will have to wait for it, and he's gonna have to wait for it a very, very long time. Alternatively, I can just use him as a commander, a fleet commander in fact, which actually would be a better idea with his basic stats, but still, nevertheless, he's not the best. I mean, honestly, he's like, meh. Anyway, non-bionic particles is ready so I can get those luxury resources that I do not have access to anyway, but at least I am able to get my magnetic field generators, which are awesome. So that's good to know. I identified a bunch of stuff and I finished production of a single tolerance, and that's about it. Some other stuff have been made, yeah, there we go. But it's not really a big deal. And there are the pirates, only 2 remaining, which is very good. Some are going to Gruus, which is a problem in fact, because that's a pretty big group. I will have to stay in there to protect my Make Babies Not warship from the pirates. This is going to delay my counterattack against Hisho, which is potentially bad. However, winning those 2 fights against pirates are going to add me some Bushido bonus, increasing my everything really. So this would be most fortunate. Anyway, what is unfortunately unfortunate is the fact that so far I was unable to scout any other faction than just straight up Hisho. This is bad. Right now I would like to have some kind of allies to be able to team up against Hisho and just dominate them. Also, I want to find those Piiiilgriiims because I want to kill them before somebody else does. How are they doing, by the way? Pretty nice. I don't have to worry about not being able to kill them. I mean, I might not be able to kill them, but at least nobody is going to beat me to it. Now that's an interesting system. From the first glance, seems to be a jack of all trades, a nice science production, nice dust production, and even a decent industry production. So all in all, a nice one, not a great one. No, actually, no, I like it. Compared to many of my other systems, this is actually a pretty decent one. As soon as I am able to get rid of pulse oil and high gravity, this is going to be great. Anyway, now this scouting ship, I would love to send him to this red supergiant, but there are pirates and I think I'll not be able to go past them. So in this situation, I'll just try to scout out this red dwarf. Is that a red dwarf? A yellow sun? It's not a sun! Come on, guys! Whatever. Anyway, tolerance, dear Sag, please join your friendly buddies. While everybody else is just doing their jobs, is there any system about to stagnate? It has stagnated, but I have made some precautionary measures, taken some precautionary measures to prevent that from happening. So, I mean, I did not prevent it from happening, but I am going to fight it. Now, Iena is about to stagnate, which is good to know, so I can expand to small arid already. Those guys are fast. Man, they like those babies. Anyway, after colonizing, what do I want? I want more production. At least I believe I do. And EAS, in fact, EAS has no production. How did that happen? Oh, that will be because I just colonized it. Good job, Sherlock. Now, do I want to speed this up? Usually, if this was a better system, I would. I honestly would, because 37 dust is not a big deal. However, in all seriousness, it is going to take forever before I can really make good use of the system, because until I am able to colonize asteroids, it is essentially a one-planet system for me. And one-planet system with just small tundra and no mega traits to it is not amazing. I mean, Jade Onyx, don't get me wrong, I'm awesome, but still, it's just a small tundra. And I do not really have to worry about this system all that much. Right, anything else about to stagnate or in need of changing its production queue, where I do see 2 systems, one being Trim. Where are you? Oh, that's right. I cannot do anything about you, I'm afraid, but I can queue up some stuff, which is exactly what I'm going to do. So those things are very cheap to maintain and still should provide me with a profit, so I'm all up for that. Also, since I'm about to stagnate, I no longer care about hyperscale farms. Instead, I'm gonna go for a temporal finance after having these isotopes refineries. And there was one more system I was interested in, and that was Father? No, that was... Maybe it was... No, it wasn't Father. It was something else. What was that? Don't really know. Ondor is quite close to being stagnated anyway, so I might actually do something about that, but there isn't really much to do anyway. I might just queue up the graviton thingy for exercise. And my turn, not much happened this turn, but I'll go with that. I like peace and quiet. Calm before the storm, as one might say it, and actually he should just came in to say hi and are now gone. That was largely unexpected. Like seriously unexpected, but we get to have a battle, thank you. This is by all means great, because we have not had a battle this episode or the episode before this one. So actually we did have a battle in episode before this one, but you know what I mean. We need more battles because people like battles. I like battles, you like battles, everybody likes battles, and those guys only have kinetics, so I'm not too overly concerned about what they can do with me. While I, on the other hand, have missiles. They have no flak defense, and on top of that, I counter them. Unlike last time, I have one more ship, so I can take a little bit more of a punch. Also, my deflectors have been upgraded, and you know what, I'm gonna try and position my free camera in such a way I can get a good view on the explosions, why not? And we're gonna hit, and there we go, boom baby boom. One pirate is still standing, and I wasn't able to change my medium range action, but that's okay. I might take a little bit of damage, but not nearly enough for me to really be concerned. So I'm all up for that grill. Yummy. Well, I tried, but that's an awkward camera angle, but I'll go with that. And there we go, some more hits on the enemy, and he's got nowhere to run. There we run. Anyway, wow, this camera, those camera settings, they kinda need to be adjusted. I mean, not settings, controls. But other than that, this game is pretty much perfect, so okay, I can wait for that, just not too long, please. Anyway, my hero has leveled up. In fact, he's got 2 ability points left to spend, and I forgot, oh yes, I wanted to rush extra dust, didn't I? So I need Dust Wielder 2 for Harvester, which gives me plus 50 dust per CP, or Saber 2, which gives me plus 20, which is weaker and requires just as much work, doesn't it? Well, more or less. I would rather go for Harvester anyway, so let's go for Veteran 2. In fact, you know what I might do? I might go for Cyber Skilled, just cause. I mean, I will have to go for it anyway at some point in time, might as well try to go for it as soon as possible. Anyway, accept, dismiss, and joy as our Bushido bonus grows. Yes! I mean, I cannot really show you this Bushido bonus, but just imagine that it is in effect. Come on, I think I should be able to show it to you somewhere. Oh yeah, there we go. Wow, did I seriously win so many battles? Okay, that was unexpected. Not gonna complain. Sorry. So anyway, integrated structures are ready, and I'm about to finish my cruiser research, which is also good. Tolerance, dear sir, just... In fact, you know what? No, not scrap. I'm gonna put it back into hangar so that it is safe from the pirates while I move my main fleet to intercept. Because I'm a little bit worried that the pirates might try to leg it and not stay at Gru's, but I do not want to risk losing a Tolerance. It might not be an amazing ship, but it is my ship nevertheless, and I want to keep it this way. I don't want it to be gone forever and ever. Anyway, obviously magnetic fields on my home system, but what do I want to go for next? Good question indeed that I do not quite know the answer to just yet. I mean, intensive cultivation logistics not gonna be of use to me right now because I cannot do the moon survey thingy. What I can do is retrofit tolerance a little bit, which is in fact what I'm gonna do. Then again, is it worth it? I'm not gonna make any more of them, I don't think so, because I'm about to make some cruisers. In this case, I'm not gonna waste any time doing that. What I'm gonna do is just convert industry to science. Alternatively, I could make more baby snot warships, right, to colonize those remaining systems, which I need to do at some point, but for now I want population of my home system to grow a little bit. So far I kept sending it to some other distant systems, which is what you're supposed to do, don't get me wrong, but at this point in time I kind of want the system to grow a little bit further. And also, since in a second I'll no longer have to worry about protecting this constellation, I can just focus on defending this one, which would be much easier than protecting two at once. Ita, I just expanded to the other of the cute sisters. EMP blast, or whatever this nega trait is called, radiation, yeah, EM radiation is going to be annoying, but not really a problem. I can deal with that. After I get my interplanet transport network, I do not need infinite supermarkets. People on this planet like me enough already, so I'll go for magnetic fuel generators instead. Further, dear sir, you have finished your stuff as well. That is good to know. What are you good for, dear sir? I guess you're good for a little bit more of food production. After that, I guess you'll be very close to maxing out. So why not go ahead and colonize the Arctic already? It's gonna take 4 turns anyway, so I believe it's safe to queue this up without any repercussions. Also Trim, oh yeah, Trim. Yeah, it is just Trim. Nobody cares about Trim. And I was right, I was about to finish production on Adana as well, so I can kill some more stuff in here, which I'm all for. In fact, yeah, let's kill even more science. Science is good. That's generally the gist of it. I mean, ask GLaDOS. Science is the thing. It's like the bee's knees. It's what the kids are always going for. It's what they like to do when they go to the kindergartens and they discuss science. I mean, that's pretty much what I did with my friends in kindergarten. We discussed science. Hold on, I want to click and I want to... Oh, they attacked me anyway. Good, good, that's what I wanted to happen. Anyway, we are about to engage this battle. I don't know about you guys, but personally, in kindergarten, I loved trying to imagine new stuff. I mean, one thing that I remember most was my search for a new... Why is the ship damaged? Okay, we'll come back to that. My search for a new letter. I mean, not a new letter per se, but something that you cannot really say, right? But I'm not really explaining this well. A new sound that a person can make that has not been incorporated into our language yet. Or, I mean, the Polish language, because that was the only language I knew at the time, obviously. So, yeah. This and other stuff, you know, kindergarten grids, I mean kids, are actually quite the scientists, let's say. Anyway, for whatever reason, my tolerance too is really badly hurt. I do not get why. I honestly do not. It just entered this battle badly hurt. And I'm not too big of a fan of that. Fortunately, I was able to counter them the previous time, but now they counter me. And because I am a spray and pray kind of guy, I'm gonna miss like almost all of my missiles, which is, in the grand scheme of things, very bad. I might actually not be able to kill my opponents in medium range, and this would force me to... Yeah, one ship survived, so I have to stick with magnetic field for the melee range, because this is when my... Oh, come on! I forgot! They're gonna counter me again, that was stupid. Yeah, so because I should have gone for nano-repair systems, which is what I wanted to do, but I was a dummy, really, that's the only explanation. Please let me not lose the tolerance, because this would be annoying. Thank you game for considering my pleas. And what? Are you seriously going to miss everything? Everything? No way! You missed every rocket? Every single one? Did you see that? I have never seen an entire volley of rockets miss. Entire volley of rockets. Do you even get it? What are the odds of that happening? I mean, I have spray and pray, but this, I mean, look, if you do not believe it, it's 5%, minus 5% accuracy. With their card, they decreased it by additional, let's just have a quick look. They decreased it to 20, so using the game logic, it uses its not proper percentage, I guess, so it's like minus 25% accuracy. So, like quarter of my missiles was supposed to miss right there. Maybe a little bit more if there's some inbuilt inaccuracy into game. But not all of them! No, I'm not really mad, I'm just kinda shocked. Anyway, before we continue with this battle, because I am gonna kill those pirates, really, do not doubt me, not 1 second, I'm gonna colonize this desert. And set some exploitation, for example, more food, because we like food. I really like colonizing deserts, because, listen to me now, they do not have a lot of food production, but you can fix that very easily with the planet exploitation. Also, unlike pretty much any other planet, this one starts with a huge amount of industry, for a planet anyway. So you can get those early game upgrades very easily, boost your industry and then just wreck with it, making even more improvements over time. It's in this respect, deserts are even better than lavas, in my opinion, when you colonize a new system, just because they have such a big starting bonus to industry. It's really great. That's my honest opinion, and I'm gonna stick to it. Thank you very much. Anyway, let us level up my hero 2 ability points. That's pretty great. In fact, 1 more and I will be able to get my cyber skill, which is very nice. Let us also merge this fleet with the other fleet. In fact, why is it not renamed? I could swear I did this before, but whatever. Wait, you know what? How did it... Come on. That's what happens when you do not think. Oh, okay, that's... Hold on a second. How long is this cast? Oh, right, that's plus. I was surprised. Okay, I keep losing my track of thought. Track of thought? That's not what you're supposed to say. Whatever. Let us forget anything I said in the last half a minute, okay? Nothing happened. You just had a little snooze. You were very tired. You closed your eyes for a moment, which was perfectly understandable and fine. And then you woke up right about now, right? You were happy, you did not even hear anything I said in the past minute. Thank you. Let's just keep it this way. Anyway, I have 3 Talent ships, one of them actually being gratified to fight his show a little bit more, because it has... Wait, no it's not, it doesn't have flag, does it? It actually does have flag, so never mind, but... You know how it goes. It does have less deflectors, and obviously AI is smart enough to use this to its advantage and focuses fire on the ship, but it doesn't really matter now, does it? That's a very nice explosion indeed, and I was able to repair a little bit of the damage I have sustained in this and previous battle. Also, because my hero has death before dishonor, I trust him to gain another level, thus giving me cyber skill. Never mind then. He's, well, a curse word would fit this situation perfectly, but I never curse, so I'm not gonna say it. You can think of your own adjective if you want. Let's just, it would be more suited this way. You curse in your mind rather than making me curse out loud. I think this is fair. Anyway, what do I want to do now is... Actually, Yena just colonized a new planet, so I do want to exploit it. Oh yes, I'm gonna exploit them, babies. What was that supposed to be? I do not even know. And yeah, I cannot decrease my approval. I need to make some kind of profit. And in fact, wow, my whole system is about to no longer be content. This is kind of severe. They will force me to decrease the tax rate, but I hope I can avoid it for as long as possible. Anyway, anything else I need to worry about? Trim, yeah, nobody cares about trim. Sustainable farms on farm and then colonized, yeah, that's good. And anything else, not really. Actually, yeah, observe this. You're about to max out very quickly. So let us colonize this. No. In fact, let us colonize this lava, because it is a lava planet, and I'm a big fan of those. I really love lavas. I mean, I would rather die than live on one of these, and this is probably just the same thing because I'll die on one of those planets anyway. But having control over one of them is pretty substantially great. Let me just put it this way. Anyway, I do want infinite supermarkets because as soon as I colonize this lava, people are gonna hate me. In fact, I'm gonna have to get those supermarkets a little bit early to make sure that my people do not hate me. Actually, they will not hate me, they will just be content. I'm okay with that. For a little bit, anyway. So, anything else? I feel like with Spark, part of the reason why Spark is getting more disapproval is because it is a little bit closer to maxing its population out. So what I'm gonna do is make a little bit more babies. I believe that's fair. More babies, less disapproval, everybody likes it. Anything else before I finish this magnificently, amazingly worthy of a tribute song 10? Nah, let's just end it. And let us pour a little bit more juice into my glass. Actually, I need to keep in mind that since I did start this videocast early, more or less 14 minutes early, it is actually... How long is this cast so far? 45-ish? Something along those, along those lines. I'm good with that. I'll end this... Ew. Well, I'm about to see what this is. But before that, let us... Oh man, so tempting. Minister of Propaganda 2 is going to fix all of my disapproval issues. However, later in the game it is less useful because you have all those structures that can improve your approval. I will make this decision in a moment. How long till I can get another approval improvement? 3 turns if I rush for it, which I will. That's okay. I do not think I need Minister of Propaganda just yet. Instead, let us go for Director 3 so I can get access to efficient schooling, which is an amazing trait to have. Anyway, I'm trying to avoid those random events because I'm kind of scared of them. Really, I'm just kind of honest. They can screw you over quite significantly. But in the meantime, Marker is doing decently. In fact, it is kinda it is in the risk zone. It might get attacked, so I am gonna get self-construction and then seize wood satellites, and after that I guess maybe some more industry. In fact, I'm gonna get industry fast because it is very important. And avoiding those things so far, I'm doing a nice job. Ondor, you want to exploit this lava, you do. Thank you. And man, I cannot really... Actually, I can probably... Hold on a second! What? Oh, I know what this event is going to be. People just spawned pirates on my home system. Didn't they? Right. Unexpected event, all factions seeking the origins. A great movement of peoples is pulling together based on the rumor that the pilgrims can discover Thor, the fabled homeworld of the Endless. Whether it is Thor or not cannot be verified, but a vast endless infrastructure seems to be waiting. So I have 3 options to pick, and this is good because I don't believe I have ever covered this kind of event in any of my previous videos. Maybe I have, but I don't remember. First option is selfish, so that's usually of the most beneficent nature to you. Actually, not necessarily. Yeah, it is usually focused around giving you a bonus. So I'll lose all my dust. It actually will not put your dust into negative, it's just going to make it 0 if you do not have 1,000 dust. And discover 1 random technology. High risk, low reward, because I have no idea what technology this might be. It might be like the lowest tier technology, and I do not even have access to high tier technologies. No. Helpful usually is about helping your allies. This time not so much. I would lose all of my dust, but gain a huge amount of approval for 10 turns. Potentially great. Last but by no means least, there's the additional effects. Actually, I'm gonna have to take a look at that in a second. And then hostile, this would be my negative, what do you call it? Approval on that system, but I will get +5 population on Empire. I'm gonna say no to that. I value my approval, so I want to keep it as high as possible for as long as possible. I have a decent amount of food production, so I do not really need those peoples. And I believe that this option is the most tempting one. Also, yeah, actually this is strange, because if this is this event, then what are those pirates doing in here? I think I know, I'll just say it in a moment. Anyway, confirm this one, and external event summary. Okay, as I thought, another faction had some kind of event, and that's what it is, hostile. Pirates excel only at one thing, causing trouble. As long as they do it elsewhere, why not hand over a couple of fools likely to do more damage than good? 2 pirate fleets will appear on the player's home system. So basically, somebody had a faction-only event when he was able to bribe a couple of pirates to appear at my home system, and now they're gonna be very annoying. Wow, they actually are kinda strong as well. I need to check if they're using beams or kinetics. It is important. It really, really is. So what this means, I'm gonna need to pull back my main fleet, as annoying as it sounds. I thought I'm safe from the pirates in my home, not system, but constellation. Well, I was wrong. Anyway, actually, that's a PANCZASU song reference right there. I didn't even realize that. I believed in you, I was wrong. That's a pretty cool text, by the way. Anyway, some kind of ship was going somewhere, and Andromeda, baby! Holy toly! Why does everybody have such an amazing systems when I start with Dream, Grus, Libra? Yeah, I'm not gonna complain, some of my systems are really decent. But those other systems are amazing. Mutated Flora, awesome trait. Ancient Ruins, awesome trait. Strange Fossils, awesome trait. Dashed Water, really nice. Huge Tundra, great. And overall 6 planets, wow. And also mundane artifacts and Jadonics. Yeah. Nothing not to like about this one. Now let us hope that right behind the red supergiant are either Piiiilgriiims or somebody who I'm gonna be at alliance with. So this is nobody. No cannon, I discard Scorpius. A Meh system, okay then. Anything else? Well, actually there's probably plenty of stuff for me to do this turn. Wow, my people are still content just because I keep making them send their babies to other systems instead of keeping them, which is good. I like it. Let's make even more babies if that's the case, and then I'll be able to connect every system in this constellation that I expanded to, which is great. At least I will not have to worry about pirates in this system, and then bam, I expect that pirates are orbiting all of your systems. Anyway, what do I want to do? Well, you know the answer to that question, because I did just finish research on integrated structures, which is very nice. I am researching genetic manipulation, which is very nice as well. Gonna get optimized logistics later because I need it for my home system, and it is still pretty nice upgrade. But after that, what do I want to go for? As much as I like extreme metallurgy, I believe I need some shielding, just in case the pirates are using beams. So yeah, that's an important thing to keep in mind. Also, what do I want next? I'm afraid I will have to go for a little bit more missiles. I mean, fusion torpedoes, I don't want to say they are awesome because I hate them, but I need them. Actually, then again, in the future I'll use only missiles. So let us make it a tough choice and not go for the thing that is wow powerful. Instead go for, man, kinetics. I like kinetics, but they're not gonna do their job. Really, they're just not. Let's go for synchrotron, whatever, laser. Lasers, beams, whatever you wanna call them, they deal the least damage. But I like them because they're lasers. That's not a very good explanation, but I think you can understand this. I mean, who does not like lasers? Probably plenty of people, but nobody who plays Endless Space does. At least I don't think. You know what I mean. Anyway, let us design our Phoenix class ship, and let's call it. I'm gonna call it Freedom. Oh yeah, another positive trait and bad. So yeah, I do actually really love the design of the Phoenix class ship. It looks like... Actually, it looks like many things. It looks like a shotgun, it looks like an arrow, it looks like awesomeness, let's just put it this way. Anyway, what do you want to give this ship? That's a pretty decent question, but I do not have a lot of stuff to choose from, so I'm gonna give him a little bit of kinetics, just a little bit, because I have a feeling that neither pirates nor Hisho are going for kinetics anymore, so I do not really need them. This is a just in case depleted armor. I am gonna give them quite a bit of shielding, because, yeah, I have a feeling enemy are making transition to beams, and some flank because Hisho. And now I have no tonnage left for any weapons. Great. Well, what do I do about that now? Actually, when did I get Ultra Dense Slacks? No, I cannot see that. Anyway, I will have to resign from something, and I'll go for less reflective azabs. Man, They are, however, needed, but I'm more afraid of rockets than anything. Actually, I need to have a nice amount of rockets myself, so let's go for something like this. 4776, not the best combo probably, but since I do not know what the pirates have, I do want those ships to have some kind of defense against beams. It's not amazing, this is just the basic laser defense, mind you, but it hopefully will do the job. And yay! Achievement platform for success! Oh yeah, baby. Let us kill some platforms then. Freedom, freedom, freedom. Thank you. Any other assistants that can go for them? I believe Omder is ready for this task. Oh, Omder and who else? And Adana. Where is Adana? Oh, that's right. One of my two most amazing assistants. Well, Omder is kind of busy right now. And I'm gonna leave it this way, I guess. I'm not too concerned about pirates. I don't think they'll be able to capture it anytime soon. Adana, on the other hand, yeah, it's not really all that busy. Doesn't need more happiness or anything. So what I'm gonna go for is... I'm not gonna go for hardened framing. Reason being, now it is a decent system in terms of industry, but in the future it will not be. So there is little reason to go for hardened framing. It is nice, not gonna rock. Also, it's only going to take 10 turns. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it anyway. And then make some freedom ships. Thank you. Anything else? I don't believe so. In fact, I am ready to end my turn. And in fact, oh... boy, I think this video is too long for my recording. I mean, not recording, but encoding software. Oh well, happens. I'll just say my outro then. It was PANCZASU, the mighty mix spammer, who regrets that he never was able to drink any juice this time. Oh well. If you somehow managed to enjoy my videocast anyway, please like it, consider subscribing to my channel. Also, please remember to leave a comment, I appreciate them greatly, they also help me out a lot. And yet again, 1,000 thank yous for all the happy birthday wishes, and I'm just amazed. Thank you for that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you online.